Today we're talking about 3 design mistakes to avoid when building your rank and rent website. If you're new to my channel, I'm James Cook. I talk about investing in digital real estate and starting a real online business. If you like that type of content, definitely click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of my future videos. So diving into today's video, number one thing, one of the top design mistakes I see, a lot of the students and even other lead generation websites that I stumble upon, they just don't look like a real business. And the way that we formulate things, we want to make sure that our lead generation website looks like a real business. We have a professional logo made, the logo should look real. And I'll throw up an image here of one of our sites so you can just see how it looks. You want to make sure that the design elements, the colors, the logo looks professional. It matches images. The better high quality images you have, the better. If you are working with a client, you can always eventually swap out their logo on your site if you'd like. You could also ask them for some real images that they're taking on the job sites or in the office or with the crew, right? So you could use these images, optimize them, and use them on your website. If you're using stock images, even if you're starting off, make sure that you're getting high quality images, ones that look real and ones that match your brand. Also add other pages, About Us page. Make sure you're filling out the About Us page. Talk a little bit about your business, when you started, what you're about. Even add images on that page as well. Other service pages, talk about your services. Make sure you're putting your phone number, your name of your business, and your address, embedding the map. Put this on your website so it looks like a real business. When we're building our local lead generation websites, we're treating it like a real business, just as if we were doing it for another client. We're treating it the same exact way. Number 2, I see a lot of people missing bold call to actions. Now, this is going to drastically change your conversion. And believe me, we've been doing this long enough, we can tell. We can see sites that are just these ugly one-page sites. And I'm not saying that ugly sites cannot perform. We have some ugly sites that do perform, but you want to make sure that there's bold call to actions. People do not have patience. If they're looking for a service, they want a quick estimate, especially if they're an emergency. If it's an emergency service, what do they need? They need to get someone on a phone. So you want to make sure that your call to actions are in the right places. You don't want your phone number too small. You want to make sure it's clickable. You want to make sure that your site is mobile optimized. A lot of the searchers are going to land on your mobile version of your site because most people are searching from their mobile phone. You want to make sure that the call to actions that they can click and call, and those buttons are right through where they're scrolling, so it makes it easy for them to click a call. Otherwise, you're going to leave and find someone else who does have a site where they can call right away. And even your form. There are a lot of people that don't call, they'll fill out a form depending on the niche. You want to make sure that your form is right there as well. Right under the call button, you can put your form. You want to make sure that your form is visible, easy to fill out. This way they can fill it out. Someone who is getting that lead can call them right back. So call to actions, make sure they're bold, make sure there's multiples of them, make sure your site's mobile friendly, easy to scroll and easy to visibly see where the call to actions are so these people can actually call in or fill out a form. Last but not least, the slow site speed. Now this is all about the performance and the technical side of things, but these things are very easy to fix now, especially with specific plugins if you're using WordPress, and you just want to make sure that your site is not loading slow. The performance, remember Google and other search engines, they do want to have the best user experience, and I'm not saying that you can't rank if you have a slow site. You could, but think about your user experience. It's only going to help you if your site is quick, and it's only going to keep the people who are looking for the service on the site. It loads quick, they can see your call to actions, and bam, they can make a phone call or fill out a form. You could go Google Page Speed Insights, throw your site in there, and just make sure that your site is performing well and has good speed. This way, when you do have users coming to it, it's user-friendly and the performance and the experience is good. So remember those 3 things. I'll leave a link down below to a more in-depth blog post that talks about local lead generation and what we do with it. But remember these 3 things. You want to treat this and build it like a real business. Your website should come off and look just like a real business. 2, you want to make sure that you have bold call to actions, because at the end of the day, these people are looking for a service. You want them to take action on your site. So bold call to actions, make sure it's mobile optimized and mobile friendly. You want to make sure that your site is loading quick and the site speed is okay, and any type of technical errors are all fixed. This way you have great performance and user experience. I hope you found some value in this video. If you did, please click that like button. Subscribe if you like this type of content, and I will see you in the next video.